Guys, you already know what you're supposed to do. You already know what you should be doing at this time, but you are not doing it. You already know you should study rather than sleeping. You already know you should be studying rather than scrolling, but we are not doing it. We already know what we are supposed to do, but we are not doing it. We know the problem and we know the solution as well, but we are not doing it. I mean, what's the reason behind it? Like, it's such an interesting part. People 2500 years ago, I mean 2500 years ago, were talking about this shit. It's that interesting. I mean, the main point is, right now I'm sitting at my study table, right? So books are in front of me and I'm supposed to study, but the phone is in my hand and I'm scrolling. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not doing it. So what's the factor behind that? So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Why is it so hard to do the things which we already know are good for us? So that's the main and whole point for this video. So once upon a time, there was a Greek philosopher, like Greek ancient philosopher named Socrates. Like he said that he believed that people don't do bad things because they want bad things. They do bad things because in that moment it feels like the better choice. Like what I'm trying to say is, when you're sitting at a study table, the studying is feeling harder for you, it's difficult for you, but picking up your phone and scrolling it, it's easier for you. That's why you're choosing it. Like there's a two version of you, the version of you that is planning and the version of you that follows the system. Like what I'm trying to say is, when you're watching a self-improvement video, when you're watching my videos, or when you're planning your studies, what you're trying to do, you're just having the kind of mindset that you know that what's better for you. You know that you should be studying rather than scrolling or rather than sleeping. You know that factor in your head. But when you're about to follow it, when you're in a state of following it, like when I'm studying at a study table after a long day, after my school and after my tuitions and everything, I'm supposed to do self-study. I'm sitting at my study table. So I'm tired. I'm not in that state where I was when I was planning. When I was planning, I was in that, a calm state. But now I am in a tired state where I'm studying. So what I'm supposed to do is, I want, like my brain want the things which is easier for me. Like my brain want to do the stuff which is easier and entertaining for me. So I will choose the stuff which is easier for me. Like picking up my phone and scrolling the reels, like, opening Instagram and opening YouTube and, watching the nonsense stuff is easy for me rather than, reading the stuff and learning those question and answers. It's harder for me at that moment. So the thing is that you are not lazy. I mean, you are not indisciplined. You're not, you're not lazy. You're not indisciplined. You're not demotivated. But the thing with you is that there is a two version of you at different environments. So you have to conquer one state of yours. Like what I'm trying to say is, motivation will not help you in this situation. So what will help you? This is the problem, and what's the answer? Like the problem is practical, so I'm going to give you four practical tips, like which is going to help you. And it's not about motivation, it's not about discipline, all of this shitting kind of stuff. This is practical tips which you can follow and which you can do right now, apply right now in your lifestyle, and you will see the results. Tip number one is, keep the good habits where you can see it. I mean, if I want to do cycling and I have placed my cycle where I cannot see it, I mean, it's so difficult to find my cycle, then how I can do it? If my cycle is in the terrace, so it's so difficult for me to, pick it up and bring it downstairs and do the cycling. It's really so difficult task for me. So for me, I have to keep the cycle outside of my home so that I can do cycling whenever I want. So my main point is, if you want to do studying, keep the books on your table rather than your bags. Keep your books on your table where you can see it every day, so you know what you have to do. Your brain knows whatever it can see. For example, you're having your phone always with you, so you're scrolling it, you're using it. So the thing is that keep your things which you have to do in front of you so that you can do it. That's my main thought. And tip two is, make the good choice easy. Let me tell you, when you're sitting at a table and you had to study, but your phone is with you and you can just take this in 1 second and you can scroll it. It's easy. But when you have to study, you have to open your notes, you have to open your books, and you have to put much effort than picking up your phone and scrolling it. So the thing is that make your habits difficult and easy. If you're having a bad habits, make it difficult to use. If you're using Instagram every day, delete the Instagram or maybe log out at every time, so that you have to put the password every time. So it's harder for you. So it's easier for you to not to use it. Or maybe you can delete the app, you can use it from the Chrome browser. So it's really difficult from you. You have to, add the obstacles from that thing that you are not supposed to do. So that my main point is. And the same goes for the habits that you're supposed to build. I mean, if you want to study, so keep your books open, keeps everything like have a good setup, so it's easy for you to sit and study and do the stuff which you actually want to do. And step 3 is make bad habits little annoying, which I have already covered in that second point, that you have to add the more resistant to the habits which you're not supposed to do. You have to delete the app, you have to delete the, you have to remove all those distractions which is distracting you. You have to delete the Instagram, so that if you're supposed to watch any reel, you're supposed to watch any message or any chats or anything, you have to go to the Chrome browser, so that it's easier for you to be focused rather than be distracted. So the fourth point is give yourself reward now. Your brain doesn't care about your results that is going to come after 6 months. Like if I'm in class 12 right now, so if I'm studying daily, my brain needs instant reward, instant dopamine hit, instant satisfaction, instant pleasure, instant thing that can make me feel better. It doesn't care that I will scroll. If it doesn't care that I will score above 80 or above 90, it doesn't care about the reward that is going to happen, that is going to, you know, uh, that is going to be with me after 6 months. You had to give the reward to yourself in the same day. Like you have performed the task one and you have to give the reward. If you perform the task two, you have to give the reward. If you perform the task three, you have to give yourself reward at that time, so that your brain can feel happy, your brain can feel pleasure. So that's my main point of this video, that I've given you 4 tips which you can follow. First number is keep the good habits where you can see it and make the good choice easy, and make bad habits little annoying, and give yourself reward now. That's my main and practical tips which you can follow right now. And it's such a practical things. If you'll apply it today only to your studies or anything, your workout, your YouTube, or any competitive exams you're preparing for, it's easier for you to follow these kind of stuff, so that you can get the results you wanted to get. So I think we are done with our video, guys. And tell me one thing, what you are procrastinating from a long time, which you should know you're supposed to do. So tell me in the comments. I'll read every comment and I'll try my best to reply it. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay calm, stay curious, and keep building yourself. Bye, guys.